Welcome back to Morgan's video blog, Morgan's online blog in video format. Now, today I'm going to be talking about a writing skill that many novelists struggle with. It's something that read a chapter a month critique groups often miss. Pacing! We all know that you need to start off with your inciting incident, at least by the end of the first chapter. But after that, it can get a bit fuzzy. So, one technique some writers use are beat sheets. Now, if you're a planner, you probably already have a favorite one. There's a bunch on Jamie Gold's website. But listen to me, planters and pantsers. Don't be too quick to reject them. I know you want to write your story, but think about when you go back to revise. That's when I really found beat sheets handy to try and make sure that my novel that's been written could work with the ebb and flow needed to really pull the readers along. So that's at the macro level. Let's talk about the micro level. For pacing, sentence structure. Fast-paced scenes should read fast. Slow-paced scenes, one finds, often lend themselves towards literally causing the reader to slow down. One easy way to do this, sentence length. If you look online, you can find plenty of examples of these. Now, it doesn't matter how much or little you plan, it doesn't matter how much you vary your sentence structure, you're gonna have to live with your story a little bit before you can truly grok the scene's emotional and tension level impact. Which leads us to the third way to fix your tension, to get your pacing right. Shuffling scenes. What? Now, this is basically the reason Scrivener exists, or so I've heard. I tried setting it up once and then realized I wanted to get back to writing. So sometimes one scene fits at a different place in your novel better. The only problem is you've got to make sure you haven't referred to events that haven't happened yet, or triggered events that aren't supposed to happen yet, etc. Which brings us to me. What on my blog? Crazy Talk. So I've been thinking about all the feedback I've gotten on the novel that I'm querying, and a lot of the rejections have mentioned something to do with my pacing. I thought I fixed it. I punched up things towards the opening and I was feeling super solid about it, but I knew as it goes on, it kind of mellows out for a while. I thought it was part of the natural ebb and flow. But then, last night, here I am scrolling through my novel, and I realize my next majorly tense scene happens after that critical 50-page mark, past where query submission packages end and most partial requests end. So I started thinking, how could I get them to those scenes faster? Now, I wasn't about to just cut the scenes that happened before that. I don't know if they're my darlings or not, but there's character introductions and world building and some well-earned melancholy in there. But that's when I realized if I swapped these two settings and all the events that happen in them, my main character, Lilivan, is gonna suffer a little more. I'll increase the tension and her anxiety, making her work for, well, I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but that said, it requires cutting a character out of the now first setting and swapping an innkeeper's welcoming family with a stern, hostile keeper. I've got my work cut out for me, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Have you tried looking at your scenes, contemplated pacing, and truly considered if your novel just might work better if it happened in a different order? And did it work? Tell me. Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to subscribe. And as always, tune in next week for more writing tips and writerly musings.